Hi and welcome to Fishing Western Australia. This week we're in Coral Bay and believe me, it's isolated and beautiful. You couldn't find a better spot, and the fishing, Steve?
Unbelievable. Sailfish, marlin, red emperor, wahoo, bottom species, dolphin fish, every sort of sport fish you can imagine are right here, and we've got a heck of a lot of them for you on camera. Let's have a look at what's coming up on today's show. He's up!
Today, we've got a sport fishing spectacular for you from WA's mecca of mega fish, Coral Bay. I really love Coral Bay, a town 1,200 kilometres north of Perth. The Ningaloo Reef Resort is built right on the beautiful bay where Bernie and Sandra, our friends who run Coral Bay Ocean game fishing charters, moor their boat Mai Mai. Overlooking the famous Ningaloo Reef and Marine Park, Coral Bay has some great dives within the protected bay, but outside of the sanctuary, there are dozens of fishing options. This action is what Coral Bay is famous for, and although they primarily take people out on bottom fishing trips, Bernie and Sandra have been working for some years now developing Coral Bay's sport fishing scene, and were as keen as we were to head for some deep blue water that comes very close to the mainland. This means international standard game fishing, so we were going to be trolling lures in the middle of our spread of teasers on the way out to Bernie's billfish grounds. Teasers to attract fish can be made from all sorts of things, even CDs and other shiny objects like tin cans. Every skipper has their favourite spread to tow behind the boat. It didn't take long before my lure went screaming off in the other direction, attached to something very big and very strong.
Well, that's a sailfish came up on my bait over the other side as I was winding in to check it. He darted off it, turned around and fell to this one. Tell you what, I reckon this is about the heaviest fish I've ever had on a rod. I don't know if it's a tuna or a huge wahoo, sailfish, marlin, could be absolutely anything.
Could be a sand whiting.
No, I don't think it's a sand whiting, mate.
I'll go tuna. Yeah?
Man, has this thing got some power. Awesome power.
Can I put this little number on?
I've been dressing myself for some time now actually, but you don't argue when your back's telling you to call for reinforcements. This time, I needed the harness.
Oh, you know it's a solid fish when I go for the harness.
Game fishing is all about teamwork, and at the start of the day at least, everyone's keen to help you land the fish.
This is the first time in my life I've ever asked for a harness. Yeah.
This one felt like a big tuna for sure.
Definitely yellowfin, the way they swim with the boat and everything.
Yeah, that's right, Marsh. He's doesn't look too sharky to me down there.
No, wrong colour, too much silver in it.
I can feel everything aching. Turn around, spinning back towards the boat. Just got to try and bring it around here now.
Fall back and it will come round.
Lures are always attached using a solid 200-pound leader, and the leader man, funnily enough, uses it to bring the fish on board safely.
Now you notice there was two of us on that fish there, purely for safety reasons, because these will absolutely go ballistic, so there's no use being a hero. Two of us, Matt said give me a hand, straight in there, gloves on, I'm holding the tail while he's getting the sharp bits out of his mouth, the hooks, and we'll be able to release this fish very shortly.
Oh, I think I've got just about enough energy left to turn him over and show you all what he looks like. Oh, that's magnificent. Oh my goodness. That is my biggest ever yellowfin tuna. It's like holding a small dog. Well, no, a large dog. And these things are the most beautiful fish. Check out the yellow sickle there. Oh, it's magnificent. I reckon by the weight he's about 25, maybe 30.
Sure.
All right, let's get him back quick as we can. Spear him in. Here we go.
With one tuna of that size in the area, there had to be more, so he set off on a circular troll to see if we could raise the school again. Within 5 minutes, Marshy was up too.
What do you reckon, mate? Wahoo, maybe?
Probably.
Staying down, isn't it? Didn't come out of the water.
Nah, got some weight though.
Doesn't feel like a wahoo. I reckon it might be just a smaller tuna, mate.
And the good thing about being on a chair is the fact that you can have a bit of a break, just sort of get this lactose acid out your arms, because tomorrow morning it's going to hurt. Forward please! It's always good to tell a skipper to go forward because you can have a bit of a break then because you're keeping the weight on the rod. There is a method in my madness.
You got colour, mate. Cool.
A good skipper will be able to work the fish to the boat quickly to avoid stressing it and the pond. A good leader man is also worth his weight in gold, but I wasn't worth my weight in alfoil. What a sad effort on the leader, eh? At least I did manage to drag the yellowfin on board eventually.
Oh, wait!
That's that.
What's the biggest one you've caught, Ian?
Well, I reckon it's this one.
This one? Look at that! Beauty. I'll get the tail, mate. He's really strong. You pick up the head.
He's probably about 20 odd kilos.
Oh, 20 something.
Yep.
How's that, eh? Marshy. Mate, Bernie, these fish are magnificent. Now, just give me a hand, Marshy. We'll go and pop him back. We're going to pop him straight back. And off he goes. He's flying.
Well, I only thought they come in cans, but obviously they don't. They come in the big pond.
Well, that's a magnificent tuna. I'm having a great time, but there could be some sailfish out there yet, so we'll keep on going.
Right.
Coming up next, against everyone's advice, I try to catch a sailfish on some silly gear.
Now, we've just pulled up to a spot we're going to do some bottom fishing, and sailfish have obviously been following our lures, and they've come right in close to the boat. Do you see them? Go forward!
Hey.
Here we go, he's going to come up. Oh, wow! Oh, Marshy! Oh, man! Marshy, straight out of the school of let's do as many stupid things as possible. Oh, he's going. There we go. Oh, he let go. No, he didn't. He's just running at me.
Now what's going on here is that I've hooked a sailfish, the fastest fish in the ocean, on my whiting gear. Now they told me not to, it's going nuts, and Bernie has to try and find a way to chase it down with the boat.
Tack pole's ready.
Oh no, don't show the tadpole to the fish. That's bad luck.
Over 40 minutes into the fight and this sailfish wasn't done yet. Amazingly, the little rodwise rod was holding up brilliantly. Sailfish are so spectacular that you have to talk yourself into concentrating on landing them rather than just sitting back and watching them go off.
I can feel my heart just pounding at the moment, because I really, really, really wanted to catch one on my little Sheena bait caster, and we're so close. Let's get that lead up. Right, tag him for me, mate. I got my double in.
I'll bring it on, boys. We have to take him on the boat.
Yeah, this one's spectacular tag.
Nothing like a tag.
Capture.
Now what they just did then was tag the fish. Tagging a fish actually puts a little tag number onto the side of that fish. So the next time they catch it, or someone else catches it, they'll know where it was caught, the date it was caught, and they'll track the fish's movements. Now I haven't got much rod power here, mate, so I'm trying to get it over to you. May bring it on. What do you reckon? Can we bring it on board and show people? Excellent. Oh, no, don't go down. Well, it's a capture, but we haven't got it on board yet, have we? Once that tag actually goes into the fish, that's what we call a capture. It's recognised that the fish has been captured.
If you can swing your rod towards the port side, Steve, and that should give Matt the leader in his hand.
Okay. I've got my bimini, that's a double. Okay, swing it right down for me. Alright.
I was really nervous at this moment. I'd been fighting the fish for almost an hour and the whole team was keen to bring it in and dehook it safely.
On a bait caster.
Congratulations, mate. That's one of the best efforts I've ever seen.
I don't think I can walk for the rest of the afternoon now. If we just hold him up and show everyone, what a magnificent fish. Now, oh, wow, what a magnificent sailfish. I don't think I've been this happy in my entire life to land a fish.
Yeah, ready? Smile. Wait.
A quick photo and Matt carefully returned the magnificent fish to the water. At this point, you need to swim the fish using the power of the boat to push oxygen over its gills. Once the lactic acid buildup is cleared, the fish will swim off under its own power.
Well, I'm stoked. That was the most amazing fishing experience I think I've ever had. A sailfish on a bait caster. Mate, what else can we do here? Thanks for your help.
I get another one, eh?
I'm gonna get another one. Hey.